Yes, guys, good evening to all. This evening I will do a walk through Bridgetown. Outside is this is a rainy day. We're supposed to be receiving the effects of the hurricane. Yes, we're looking back up at the bus stand, the Lower Green bus stand, the van stand, the taxi minibus terminal, and this is where the big government blue and yellow buses load. So this is the bus terminal here. So this is where the maxi taxi, which is the privately owned taxi known as ZRs, and the yellow buses, the privately owned yellow buses load. And this is where the public government big blue buses load. This is the Princess Alice bus stand here. So this is the Princess Alice bus stand here. Buses from here will take you to destinations in the north and west of the island. So the bus stand moved down here in May 2003. Or the bus stand here, the mini bus stand, sorry. That's good. So this is all the Cheapside bus stand and the Princess Alice bus stand right here. That's good. All the bus stand. Oh no, head uptown now. Walk uptown. Yeah, Andy. That's good. So the bus stand here. I'm now going to take a walk uptown this evening now. So this is the back of Princess Alice Highway. This is Princess Alice Highway here. And this is Savings Plus supermarket here. And the beautiful graphic here saying welcome to Barbados. So this is the road to the Bridgetown port and the water harbour. Down here will be the port, the Bridgetown port and the water harbour. Down here. So town was supposed to be closing early because of the hurricane that is approaching. There's supposed to be a hurricane approaching Barbados. So this will take you back to Bridgetown Port and the water harbour and back to the harbour road. And this is the kilometers here, which is the Farm and Garden Express. This is supposed to be Carter's Fisherman's Corner. This is the hardware store. that sells fishing equipment. This will lead back to the back of the fish market, the cheapside market. Sorry. So this is car meters here, which sells homegrown, and he sells vegetables and fruits. And this is the immigration department here, and the fisheries division next door. Fisheries division here, and back down. So this is the western side of Bridgetown, the northwestern side of Bridgetown, which is our capital. Bridgetown is our capital here in Barbados, and this is the northwestern side here of town. Carmeters here, named after Carmeta Fraser, who was a senator in Parliament, and her slogan was always "Food comes first." The Barbados Fisheries Division, all the fishing boats behind here. The Fisheries Division here. And this is all the Barbados Immigration Department over here. And this is the back, of Handyman's Hardware, which is owned by Trinidad National, Ram, Merchant Danny. And this is Sam's Place, all owned by Miss Ram. Sam's Place here. Handyman's Hardware. Come back towards the Barbados Fisheries Division over here. So the last bus today is supposed to be 5 o'clock, the last bus from town. And this is Jubilee Gardens here, where the Lower Green bus stand used to be for many years, until it moved from here on the 20th of May 2003 and relocated to Princess Alice Highway, which is just where it started from. This was a replacement for that bus stand. This is the old town hall here. The old town hall here. Yes guys, this is St. Mary's Church over here. St. Mary's Anglican Episcopal Church over here, which dates back to 1827. So this way to take you by the Cheapside main road and back to the Cheapside, the post office, the general post office, and back to the Cheapside market. History of St. Mary's Church here. Yes guys, St. Mary's Anglican Church here in Bridgetown, which is the oldest consecrated piece of land in Barbados, and is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So the old town hall building here where the government information service is, and the Barbados Tourism Investment Inc. is also in there as well. That's good. So this is the Jubilee Gardens here, which was the old Lower Green bus stand, and this is the Quartz Appliance store over here, and the KG's horse here on the opposite side. So this is the Jubilee Gardens here, where the old Lower Green bus stand used to be, where the big blue and yellow government buses used to load to take you to destinations in the north and west of the island. And this is the Quartz Appliance store over here, and JG's wholesale here. JG's wholesale and Quartz Appliance store here. So vendors now play their trade on a daily basis over here at the Jubilee Gardens. And St. Mary's Church is over here. The vendors now play their trade on a daily basis where the old bus stand was. And this is Quartz Appliance store here. So this is Lower Broad Street now in Bridgetown. This is Lower Broad Street. This is the Mass United Insurance Company, and the Old Mutual Life Assurance building, which is another building of historic architectural interest. The Mutual Bank used to be in here years ago. Then it was Bank of Butterfield and First Citizens Bank. Now it is the part of the University of the West Indies. This is Lower Broad Street. And the City of Bridgetown Cooperative Credit Union is in here. You can see the Chafet restaurant at Lower Broad Street. And you can see the Lower Broad Street taxi stand as well. And Scotia Bank and so on at Lower Broad Street. Come back down to Lower Broad Street, Bridgetown. So the City of Bridgetown Cooperative Credit Union is also in here. They are fixing up the building. This UOB is City of Bridgetown. And this is the Mutual Life Assurance building. You can see the Kentucky restaurant, which is just opposite Chafet restaurant. City Center Mall here with its multi-story car park. That's Swan Street now. And this is Kentucky restaurant here at Trident House. Kentucky Trident House. That's good. This is corner of Swan Street now. This road will take you about to Tudor Street. And this is where Bata Shoe Store was. This is Tudor Street here. This is Kentucky at Trident House. This is Swan Street. This is Swan Street. This is Swan Street now in Bridgetown.
What you planning to start for two?
All the beds, clothing store, garment store. Yeah. Yeah. So this is Swan Street in Bridgetown. Which is the most populated street in the city. And this is Prince William Henry Street here where Woolworth is. That will lead you back to Broad Street. And this will take you back to the Central Police Station at Coleridge Street. So this is the top of Swan Street now in Bridgetown. As you can see, not much people in town. Looking back down to Swan Street. I'm now walking up Swan Street. The Dollar Wise store, known as the $3 store. Kathy's garment store was in here years ago. And this is Tanny's shoe shop here. So this is the top of Swan Street now. And this is Sewing World garment store. The Pattern store here. So this is the Palmetto Mall with the known as the Vendors Mall, which was opened in 1997. This bit of Robert Street, and this way back to Broad Street and High Street. This is High Street here. This is High Street here where the Carter's General Store is. Another branch of Carter's Hardware Store. This is another alley in town. And this is Victoria Street here at the back of Cave Shepherd. And this is the A.P. Jones and Company Limited Pharmacy here. So this is High Street in Bridgetown. And this is the Parliament building here, which is the third oldest parliament in the Western Hemisphere.
That one off one.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
yeah, good.
Yeah.
This is the Parliament, third oldest parliament in the Western Hemisphere. This is our Parliament here, the back part of our Parliament building. And this is Palmetto Street here, Palmetto Square. And you can see the old city bar here. Palmetto Square in Bridgetown. This is the back of the Parliament buildings here. This is the third oldest Parliament in the Western Hemisphere. And you can see this will take you back to the Palmetto Mall. And I'm now approaching Hill Street in town. You can see the Central Bank of Barbados in the background. Hill Street, the rain is now starting to come back down again. You can see the Central Bank of Barbados in the background. You can see the old cinema that was in Hill Street. And you can see the back part of the Parliament buildings. And lots of arcades are located at Hill Street. The city pharmacy is right here. So this is Hill Street in Bridgetown. No. The rain is now starting to come back down. This is the Chapette restaurant over here at Hill Street. And this is Kentucky restaurant over here at Hill Street.
Yeah, you say go pay those checks?
This is the Treasury building here, known as the Barbados Revenue Authority building. This building takes you back to Broad Street and back down to the Parliament building and so on and so on. Corner of Hill Street, looking down to Trafalgar Square, National Square. This is the Treasury building, the former Treasury building. I think they are doing something with it. So the Treasury will not be back in here anymore. This is the Tani store, which is $2 Mega Plus now. Tani shoe store was in there years ago. And this is the Big Time People's Mart. Heading up to St. Michael's Road now. Come back down to St. Michael's Road. So this is St. Michael's Road and this is Price Street here in Bridgetown. I think I took a walk to Price Street. Very popular discount supermarket is. And this is the wall for St. Michael's Cathedral. So this is Price Street here in Bridgetown. this is St. Michael's Cathedral, and this is the car park for St. Michael's Cathedral here. So as you can see, the church is closed. Everywhere is closed today. This is this Cathedral Church of St. Michael's and All Angels, the Anglican Cathedral of St. Michael's and All Angels in Bridgetown. Which dates back to 1660. A brief history of the cathedral here. And this is the Cathedral Church of St. Michael's and All Angels. And this is the Central Bank of Barbados right here. Central Bank of Barbados right here, known as the Tom Adams Financial Center. The sign at the back of the bench here is saying, "Please do not feed the birds." So this is the Central Bank of Barbados here, known as the Tom Adams Financial Center, which was built under Tom Adams' leadership. So this is the Cathedral Church of St. Michael's and All Angels. So this is to the southeastern side of Bridgetown now, the Anglican Cathedral. So this is St. Michael's Cathedral, the North Gate. So this is the Anglican Cathedral in Barbados. So this is the southeastern side of Bridgetown now. This is our country's capital. Bridgetown is our capital. Looking back towards the Central Bank. And St. Michael's Cathedral. You can see the Queen's Park North Gate here, that is also closed. Well, the gate is closed, but the wide gate is closed, but the small gate is still open. So there is supposed to be a tropical storm coming today. So they are trying to let us get off the road before the storm hits. This is supposed to be a pond here at Church Village Green in Bridgetown. This is #1 beauty supply here, where this purple building is, which was once... First of all, this is the entrance to the Constitution River route taxi and minibus terminal. And this is supposed to be #1 beauty supplies here, where the Fort Royal garage used to be, which was the agent for Mitsubishi vehicles in Barbados. Queen's Park North Gate, known as the Nelson Gate. So this is the entrance to the Constitution River route taxi and minibus terminal. Buses from here will take you to destinations in the south and east of the island. So the entrance to the Constitution River route taxi and minibus terminal here. Double shop here. This one sells Caribbean double. So this is the route taxi and minibus terminal. The Constitution River. This is the river here, the Constitution River. So this is the upper part of Bridgetown now. And this is the Constitution River, which runs almost through the entire southeastern section of the city. And the route taxi and minibus terminal is just above here. So you can get the route taxis or minibuses to take you to the destinations in the south or east of the island. Or the Constitution River in Bridgetown, Barbados. And this is Starcom Network, which was formerly Rediffusion or VOB. That is our second leading radio station in Barbados. Starcom Network. It was formerly Rediffusion, or it can be referred to as VOB, which stands for Voice of Barbados. It was established in 1935 as Rediffusion, and then it was later renamed Voice of Barbados in 1981. You can see the Central Bank of Barbados in the background, and all here is the Constitution River. Once again, heading towards the bus terminal. The back of the #1 beautiful place, and you can see the Central Bank and St. Michael's Cathedral in the background. So this is all the Constitution River in town that runs through the southeastern section of the city. Barbados is not a country known for rivers or mountains, but we still have a few rivers here in Barbados, especially in the Scotland district. We have George River and St. Joseph. Most of our rivers in Barbados dried up. We only have George River and St. Joseph now, and the Constitution River here in Bridgetown. And this is the Fairchild Street bus terminal, which is now renamed the Granville Williams bus terminal. This was originally the train station where the trains used to load back in the day between 1873 and 1937. The trains that used to run from Bridgetown to Belplain and St. Andrew used to load from here, and then it was later at the bus stand where the buses from here would take you to destinations in the north, in the south and east of the island, the big blue and yellow government buses. This is the back of the Bridgetown Mall now, which was once Julienne Supermarket. It was Supercenter Supermarket first, then it was Julienne, then it was Trimart, that was Bridgetown Mall. This is the Fairchild Street bus terminal here. And then it was opened as a bus terminal in 1985. Thank you guys for watching now, and have a blessed evening.